Welcome back to the channel. I have a very fun video today as I actually found my childhood Pokemon cards, or a small amount of them, because I unfortunately had to give them away due to circumstances as a kid, and I thought I had nothing left. But I actually found some really cool stuff that I'm excited to share with you guys. But first, I have something else to show you that's also really cool I'm very excited about, and let's just jump straight into it. I recently found a ton of my Game Boy games and Nintendo 64 stuff, and I wanted to share just real quickly before we get into the cards. If you've seen behind me, I have my Pokemon Gold and Pokemon Blue on display. These are my childhood copies, and I thought that's all I had as far as like Game Boy stuff goes. But I stumbled across at my dad's house. He kept my boxes in pristine condition, so I have the manuals and boxes for a lot of my games. I'm only missing a few little things, and these are in really great condition. And I kind of just wanted to show you kind of what we're dealing with as far as the games real quick. And because of this, I did start a second channel. And the second channel will be linked in the description and at the end of the video. Here's Pokemon Pinball. You can see this one has a crease on the side, unfortunately. And I gotta clean this up a little bit. But I do have Pokemon Pinball as well. This currently the games are not in here, but I do have a lot of these are complete in box with manual and everything. So very excited. This was one I played a lot as a kid, learning to play the TCG. I played the Game Boy Color game. So if you want to check out the channel, it's going to be kind of my journey of just collecting video games. And it's just been reignited by finding these. Here's a really cool one. So this one, Pokemon Sapphire, I have everything that came inside. We'll do a little bit of a deep dive on the second channel, the game. It Was Never Phased games. But this box is in great condition. I have all the extra little pamphlets. There's a promo card, an e-reader promo card inside that's still sealed. I still have that. So that's super cool. Very excited there to have some of these games. And then, so what I'm going to do currently with that channel and my Pokemon Snap for N64 right here. Very excited to have this as well. Now the cartridge for my N64 stuff, I have all my N64 games in original console. So it was just nice to get the box and the manual and everything. But the purpose of that channel is going to be kind of just documenting as I pick up some other games and stuff, and just get into game collecting. And I'm going to be picking up whatever manuals I need, stuff like that, to complete those in-box games. But let's get over to the cards. So this is what I found in storage. And we do talk about this a little bit on the second channel. If you want to see a video, I show where we found it. But theme decks. This is what I have. This is all I have from my childhood. I got a ton of theme decks we'll take a look at. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the cards. I don't know where the cards went. So, but, and these aren't really worth particularly very much. Not that it's about monetary value for me. It's about the nostalgia. And I was so excited when I found these. You would not believe how excited I was that I found these. Just that these boxes are in great condition. So I can't wait to display them. But yeah, so theme decks, while not the craziest product to have, I was just super excited that I had these. These is proof of my my childhood collecting. We got the Lockdown theme deck here with Magmar. And as you guys can see, the boxes are in really great condition. So that's super nice to see. I'm not going to be selling these or doing anything with these. You can see this one's got a little slight mess up right here on the side. This same thing with the video games, right? I am just holding on to all of this stuff. I'm not trying to sell it. I'm not trying to make money off of it. This is just pure nostalgia, including the second channel. I'm just trying to relive my childhood, and that, I mean, that's mostly what I'm doing with this channel as well, is I'm trying to relive my childhood and collect cards, right? And back into something that was taken away from me even as a kid. The Pokemon stuff was taken away. So we have the original theme deck right here. This box is probably one of the rougher condition ones of them. This one I think I got in and out of a little bit more. You can see the first edition Machamp came here, available only in the starter set. So yeah, don't know where my Machamp went or any of my cards, unfortunately. But it is just really nice just to see these. And I have a lot of these theme decks, so very cool to have. Here's the Blackout theme deck. I remember going and getting these, not all at once, obviously, but I remember going and picking these up. We had to drive a few towns over to a local toy store, and that's where we picked these up. As a kid, I remember begging my dad to take me. It was quite a drive, actually, because they were the only place at the time that had any Pokemon cards, and I was just super excited to get these. And see, this one has like you can see with the light, this one has a little bit of a scratch on it, the Water Blast theme deck, but still super, super cool. And a little bit, just for me, like, it's not that I needed proof because I knew, but it's nice to have a little bit of proof that just for my sake of like, yeah, I was into Pokemon. I was really into this stuff growing up. So it's just nice to see, and it just makes me happy when I see these boxes. So, and I just can't, like, honestly, I can't underestimate how happy it makes me just to say, like, yeah, but these are my boxes, right? This is my stuff from my childhood. And a lot of that too, which is really cool, comes from the Game Boy games. So like with my Pokemon Blue that I don't have the original box or manual. I don't know where that is, unfortunately. So that's one where I'm going to be looking to get a box. I'm going to be looking to get a manual to kind of have that as a complete thing. And at least, with that, I have the original cartridge and stuff like that. So, but having some original boxes in such good shape is kind of crazy. I didn't really know how much they were worth when I started looking up the games, just out of curiosity. Once again, it's not really about the monetary value for those, but it is interesting to know. So the brush fire here has a little bit of damage on the box here. But once again, these aren't necessarily about the condition. They're just about the fact that I still have them. I do have, the other thing that I do have that I didn't bring is the all the little energy, these little things, the little see if it will focus. Those little, like, they're not like marbles, but these little like things. I have like all of those in a bag. That's the only other thing that I actually have from all of the theme decks. So I guess those didn't get given away when all my cards went by the wayside. But yeah, so that's what we have for the theme decks. Super excited to have all of them. We'll kind of lay them out again here real quick just to get a little look at them. They won't all fit on screen here, but it's super nice to see this little collection of, and I think I like Overgrowth the best because we got a Gyarados, but just super cool to see, and obviously a piece of Pokemon history and a piece of my history. So I'm like overwhelmed with nostalgia, even just like looking at these right now. So if you guys want to go check out that second channel, that would mean a lot to me because we're going to be doing video game stuff. I don't know exactly fully where that is going to go entirely. All I know is that initially I'm trying to complete all of my games that need manuals or cartridges or whatever, or boxes. And we're trying to complete all of those in box. But I do know that it has ignited a spark in me when it comes to even newer stuff like Nintendo Switch, because the Switch 2 just came out, and it's got me back to physical games, even though like with the Switch in those games, there's nothing really in there, right? It's just like the little box with the little tiny cartridge, but it's got me back to physical stuff, because I used to, for a while, for all my games, I was downloading everything and just doing digital copies, and now it's moved me back to physical. And I do think also I have a goal where I want to collect every single Pokemon game ever made. So that should be a fun journey. And so we'll be documenting like where I'm picking these up from. It's going to be kind of a slow process. So it's just kind of like a if you're interested in any of this stuff, come hang out, because it's all Pokemon related, and we will do other video game stuff on that channel as well. I do have a bunch of other Nintendo 64 stuff, Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis from my childhood as well. And so I don't know how deep in the weeds I'm going to get, but if it's anything like cards, we're going to get pretty deep in the weeds. So that's going to be super fun. So yeah, that's all I have for this one. It was just like sharing my childhood with you guys, talking about the second channel. It's not really going to be, it's not me like playing games or anything per se. Although I am open to that if that's what everyone kind of wants. I think that would be kind of fun. But it's more about just collecting video games, more vintage stuff than anything at this point. So yeah, that's all I have for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. And remember, it was never a phase.